What's going on, Amari? This is Ari in the kitchen. Now, I know I've been gone for a minute, but I got something for y'all today. It's special and it's delicious. I just got back from San Francisco for work, and everybody was hyping up this spot called The Bird. So I went out there, and what it is these chicken burgers. You can get them spicy or regular, but they are just delicious. Very few things on it, but I loved it. My family wasn't there to experience it, so today I'm gonna try to make one myself. Y'all check it out. So the first thing we're gonna need to get to whipping is some chicken breasts. What I've done here is I've cleaned them and I also just cut them in half. We're gonna marinate them for a bit. So I'm gonna put some milk in here, probably about a cup or so. And I don't know if you guys have these, but when I get the big ice cream, I keep the tin, and it makes a great way to marinate your food or anything you're trying to keep. Of course, Tupperware, right? All that good stuff we do. Gotta reuse it. So I've gone ahead and put, I don't know, probably about a cup of milk in there. Add an egg. I think I'm actually gonna add 2 eggs. I've got about 4 pieces of chicken, but they've each, like I said, been halved. I've got some spicy pickles. We're gonna put some of the juice in here. So, and I'm not a pickle fan, but gotta kind of season it up, and they're spicy, so it's gonna really kind of break down the meat a little bit with the vinegar. Then you can either use some sriracha, some hot sauce, whichever you prefer. We're going to put some of that in here as well. Once we got that in there, just going to whip it all up. Get that nice and whipped up. What we're going to do with the chicken, we're going to end up putting this in a sauce that's super seasoned, but just to start on the chicken, just a little bit, because like I said, it's going to marinate, it's going to go in the sauce, it's going to go into some flour. Here we're just going to put some onion powder. This is the garlic powder. Some black pepper. Okay, I see you. Got somebody over here lurking already, just barely getting started. I've been talking about this, so I know she wants to know what it is. Some salt. Once you've seasoned it both sides with those 4 ingredients, we're just gonna put this right into the mixture that we've done here, our little marinade. And then I'm gonna let this sit for about an hour. So while that is marinating, we're gonna go ahead and make an apple slaw. I had this apple slaw on top of it, so we're gonna try to recreate one ourselves. So I'm gonna slice these apples down. So now I've got my apples cut up here, you can see cubed up. I'm gonna take just some regular coleslaw, pre-cut coleslaw, mix. Pull just under a cup. And then to that, a tablespoon of sugar, just some regular mayo. Put a scoop of that in there. Tablespoon of sour cream. Just gonna add a little bit of apple cider vinegar, less than a teaspoon. Like a splash there. Splash of some lemon juice. And then I'm gonna add some salt to that and some Shakes pepper. Now this, we're just gonna mix it up. All right, so there's my slaw, apple slaw, completely mixed up. Of course, you could taste it if you feel you need more pepper or more of anything. If maybe you didn't put enough mayo in there, or it was too dry, you could add some more at this time. I'm gonna add just another shake pepper. We'll get started on making the flour for our breading for our chicken. But let me cover this up and put it in the fridge. 1.5 cups, almost 2 cups of flour. And this isn't gonna be too seasoned because you're gonna see when we make the sauce, it's going in there, it's gonna be crazy. So that's some pepper, some garlic powder, salt, onion powder, and some paprika. It's probably about a tablespoon, about a tablespoon of paprika. So this is going to be what we're gonna use to actually batter our chicken. Like I said, there's not a lot of seasoning in this. This is just a little bit for the breading because we're actually gonna put the sauce on afterwards. but you just want to have some flavor in here. Now I know I keep talking about this sauce, so now we're gonna get to it. On the stove here, I'm gonna put 6 tablespoons of butter and a spoonful of shortening as well. And now we're gonna go down our spice lineup. This is gonna be crazy. All right, so we're gonna add about, honestly, about half of this. This is paprika, okay? Mostly color, right? Tried to get sweeter one, it was hard for me to find it though, so just some regular paprika. Put about just under a tablespoon of cayenne. This is hot pepper. Like I said, we're going for spicy, right? Couple shakes of some red chili. Turmeric. These are all coloring agents as well. So, a little over a tablespoon turmeric. Add some onion powder, and for this, probably putting about a teaspoon in there. A little less than a teaspoon of the garlic powder, same thing though. Ginger, get a teaspoon of that. About a half a teaspoon of cardamom. Now this chicken, when I had it, it reminded me of like a jerk chicken almost. So I know it has a bunch of spices in it. So we're gonna start with some nutmeg. Put just a little bit, because these have strong flavors. So about a quarter teaspoon. Nutmeg, cloves. Shake cinnamon. That's it, just one shake. Well, maybe a little more. All right, and then lastly, some allspice. So to this, I'm gonna use the same with the quarter, because these really stand out. Like that was what stood out to me the most when I ate it. I just knew it had all those seasonings in it. A teaspoon of salt in here. And add some pepper. That is everything. I'm gonna put all those spices that I use down in the description. But at this point, we're just gonna mix this up. To this, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of water. So I ended up adding 3/4 cup of water to this. Kind of break it down. I tasted it. The flavor is on point. It's spicy, it's delicious. But what I am, because I couldn't find the sweet paprika, I'm gonna go ahead and add a tablespoon of brown sugar to this, okay? Still gonna have that spice, but it's gonna sweeten up just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. So we're gonna break that down, and I'm gonna turn this off in a moment and just let it sit here on the heat. I'll be back with you once we're ready to fry that chicken. Our chicken's been marinating for about an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this into our flour mixture that we created. Just grab one of those chicken breasts, kind of let it drip off a little bit, not too much, because that's what's gonna catch. The great thing about this is we use it to marinate, and we're also using it as our wash. So, gonna put that in there, then dry hand, cover it up, pack it down. Of course, hands better be clean, because you're gonna touch everybody's chicken if you're making them one of these. Got this coated. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure it's really in there, trying to make sure I'm getting in the nooks and the crannies here, because you know how chicken is. It's got sometimes all the little, some flap or something you didn't realize. All right, just gonna try to shake it off. Gonna go ahead and put this right into the oil. I've had this at about a medium-high heat for about 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. Let's see what we got. Oh no, I thought I thought this was gonna fit my chicken, but it just barely fit it. This is at a medium heat. First it was at a medium high, and then I brought it down to a medium. I'm gonna let this sit in here for about 8 minutes. It's almost completely submerged, but once it gets to about 5-6 minutes, I'm gonna flip it over, just make sure I get these edges covered. Looking crispy. Now this place I went to the Bird, they had curly fries, so we're gonna have some curly fries. So on the back pan here, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking up these curly fries since my chicken's almost done. And just do the bottom just the same. Just so that it has a little bit of a crispness. We're gonna put this sauced up chicken on there. Now this has been in here for the 5 minutes now. So what I'm gonna do is flip it so we can get that other side for the 2 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. So my chicken is done. Okay. So I'm gonna grab it out the oil at this time, put it on a rack. Okay. This is gonna go in the oven, like I said, keeping it warm, but I just kind of want some of that oil to drain off of it as well, okay? Got our toasted bread. Take our mayo. With the chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and put it right into the sauce we made. Flip that over. Get it nice and coated right. Drip it a little bit. Put that on our bread. Nice and toasted with our bread. From here, we're gonna take a couple pickles. I'm not part of the pickle gang, but some people are, so. Put the pickle on there, and then here's that slaw we made earlier, right? We're just gonna put that right on top of there. And then at the bird, they wrap theirs up, so we're gonna do the same. Take it. Ooh wee. All right. Put some of those fries right on there, on the side. I'm about to go and get somebody to taste test this so y'all can see it. I want y'all to get an unbiased opinion. All right, y'all, so I got Quad on the sandwich. She's been hungry and waiting. She has no idea what this tastes like. I didn't let her taste sauce, but I've been talking about it, so let's see. I'm about to zoom. Okay. She hasn't spit it out yet. Yeah? What does it taste like?
It's spicy.
But not like buffalo.
It's like, it has a kick to it. It's good. And the slaw helps it.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Make you one of these burgers. You will not regret it. Thanks for checking in, y'all. Next time.